let us make Johannesburg that. It must be a true place of great opportunity. When I drove around in Addis Ababa, you could see people walking around at night because it is a lit up city. It is a clean city. You could see they're walking around freely, lovers holding hands, and precisely the sight that many of you would like to see of lovers walking in the street, holding hands, loving each other, but loving the city as well. Johannesburg used to be like that. I remember when I was a young man walking around in Elof Street, just like that, hand in hand with somebody. So let's return Johannesburg to that. This city is crying out. It's crying out for rejuvenation. It is a painful sight to go through the center of the city.
Good day, everyone. Welcome to another political talk. Welcome to Newsalogy Media, political channel that deals with politics in all corners. So President Cyril Ramaphosa finally says that he wants to fix Johannesburg CBD. He has seen that Johannesburg was in a state of deteriorating, and he's saying that he has a backup plan. He has elected a presidential task team who will be heading the project there to fix Johannesburg, because he just been trying to say Johannesburg is not in a good state. And people now came in to ask him, when did he see that Johannesburg is not in a good condition? Because the head office of the ANC, it is right there in the middle of the CBD. The Lutula House is there in Johannesburg, and according as far as my knowledge is concerned, each and every Monday there is a meeting there of the cabinet or the ANC leaders, including the president. Each and every Monday, it is a tradition of the ANC from back in the days of Jacob Zuma, Thabo Mbeki, Nelson Mandela, that every Monday the president needs to go to Lutula House and attend the meeting there. So now I was talking with my friend about this issue to say, when did the president see that Joburg is in crisis and it needs to be rescued of crime, of a building losing value, buildings falling, hijacked buildings, and a lot of things. Roads are not in the good condition. The place is smelling, is dirty. So worse things are happening there. Even in other areas, you will just bet that you are in Lagos or somewhere in Harare, because the city has been taken by foreign nationals. So President Cyril Ramaphosa said that they want to fix Johannesburg. So what me and my friend we were talking about is that I was asking my friend that, are you telling me that President Cyril Ramaphosa, each and every time as he goes there, it does not see the state of Joburg, that the robots are not working and that the traffic has been controlled by homeless people, or those guys that we know, we call them nyaupes, those ones who are taking drugs? They will control traffic in the morning. Where are the Metro Police? Nobody knows. And are you trying to tell me that he does not see each and every time he passes the traffic lights? He does not see in his deemed BMW X5, he does not see that the lights are not working. He does not see that the place is dirty. He does not see the conditions of the buildings. He's inside looking at his laptop there, blindfolded, and not seeing people outside because his cars are deemed dark. Are you telling me that he's so ignorant to say that from the times he was in the leadership of the ANC, since from the days of Nelson Mandela until to date, even he became a deputy president, now is the president, he does not know the state of Johannesburg? This is so sad. And now he's promising us that he'll be creating jobs.
Imisebenzi for labo ama-graduates, those abanama-degree, abanama-diploma, abangasebenzi okwamanje, nabo sizobakhela imisebenzi. Recently nizwile uMinister of Health ethi labo abangodokotela, the doctors who are unemployed are all going to be employed. Bazayithola imisebenzi.
A few minutes later.
Challenges in funding frontline services. Health, education, and so on. About 2 weeks ago, there was a march to my office by doctors and so on. As we speak, there's a threat of losing 19,000 teachers in KZN. Department of Correctional Affairs, as we speak, have got a challenge even with their current employment levels to even pay the existing employees.
Enoch Kotokwane says what has contradicted him. Budget cuts put 19,000 teaching jobs at risk in KwaZulu-Natal. This was by Finance Minister Enoch Kotokwane. Has painted a black picture about KwaZulu-Natal, revealing that approximately 19,000 teaching posts in that province are at risk due to significant budget cut. Because our country has this problem of finances, right? And you will be shocked. I will tell you something that will shock you today, that President Cyril Ramaphosa is busy promising to fix Johannesburg. But on the other hand, the employees at Luthuli House are not paid. You will say that I'm lying. Sunday World News issued a media statement and said that Luthuli House staff in limbo as ANC fails to pay salaries, right? So MDN News also issued another breaking news to say ANC workers left in limbo as February salaries go unpaid. According to Sunday World, the ANC is once again in the midst of a financial crisis as workers at its Luthuli House headquarters have not been paid their February salaries. This situation has led to panic and frustration among employees who are now speculating that the party may be bankrupt. Imagine the ANC is bankrupt after the IEC gave them around 140 million about a year ago. But today they have no money. Yes, they have no money when their president will stuff money in the couches, in the sofas, in the mattress, in the wardrobes, they at the pala. But they don't have money to pay their own staff, their own ANC house employees, family members, right? Members, colleagues in the ANC. They don't have money to pay them. Then how do you think your president Cyril Ramaphosa is going to run the country while he is failing to sort out his house? Luthuli House is at crisis because the president has stolen money, and his cronies, his cadres, right? They have taken the money. It is not me who's saying this.
Ekunzima ifile lento sikuyo and ngamaselonke apha sibiza corruption ngamaselodwa apha
amabhulu ayisiba kodwa amabhulu bakuthiwa kunebudget yendlela ebeyenza indlela abe i-2% ukwenzela nikwe i-allocation yokugqibezela. Thina siba ingabi kwindlela nebudget iphele. No. That is disdain esithetha ngayo i-society.
A few minutes later.
We can create jobs at a much faster pace, and that's precisely what we want to do. Over the next 5 years, the ANC will implement a jobs plan. Iplan yemisebenzi, with the first pillar being a massified public employment plan.
So you've heard Gwede Mantashe saying that the ANC steal money until there is none left. It is not me who said that. It was Gwede Mantashe. And it is a pity that there was a time when Cyril Ramaphosa has promised to create employment in another rally that they had, and Gwede Mantashe was just shaking his head while Cyril was busy making all these promises. Gwede Mantashe was shaking, knocking his head to say, no, he's lying, and he had to cover his face now using the book that he was carrying to say that I don't want to be seen. This guy, I know that is lying. Let me tell you something that is shocking, that will shock you today. Do you know that the ANC has not paid for the cake that they were using for celebration of the January 8th celebration, the rally that they had in, I think, the Western Cape? They never paid for that service, right? Because they don't have money. Okay, listen to this. Workers expressed deep frustration over bounce debit orders, with many struggling to cover their financial commitment, including home loans and vehicle installment. This is so bad. This is so bad. One employee, visibly upset, told Sunday World, "How can I be fine when we have not been paid our February salaries? I'm so annoyed. I'm now in a permanent bad mood, which is affecting people around me." Another added, I've become a nuisance to people asking for donation everywhere. Despite the growing unrest, Treasury General Dr. Gwen Ramakgopa has remained silent, leaving employees feeling abandoned. It is rough. A senior party member told Sunday World that this financial strain has been building for some time, with the ANC also failing to pay suppliers, including for its anniversary cake in January. It is not me who's saying that, it is written. With no resolution in sight, the party's workers are left to speculate whether the ANC's financial trouble will continue or worsen. A senior party member told Sunday World that this financial strain has been building for some time, with the ANC also failing to pay suppliers, right? So what is happening now is that this is a problem to this country, and to those who love the ANC, who have been watching these videos when I'm making these videos, including this current one, I hope you learn a lesson, that the reason why many of us have now decided to turn our backs against the ANC, not because we hated the ANC. We all grew up under the ANC. We all grew up singing the songs of liberation that were formed by the ANC. The ANC was breathing in our bones, blood, and was part of us when we talk, when we dream, when we see the future. But now the problem is that that thing, that love, has naturally died. The marriage has ended naturally because of the deeds of the African National Congress. Now when you hear someone talking about the ANC, you know, your blood starts boiling. You just become angry without no reason, because you know the atrocities and the mistakes, the deeds, the crime, the corruption that has been done by those who are now heading this liberation movement. How sad and how changed has the ANC become. It is very disappointing to see the ANC, that was the hope of Africa, to become in the state that is at, has collapsed cities, has collapsed the roads, has collapsed a lot of things. Crime is skyrocketing. Everything is wrong under this administration. And the worst part of it, its president comes and lie and lie and lie again. Oh well, South Africa, don't include me. Continue to vote for your lying. Continue to vote for your empty promises. Continue to vote for the state of the country that is losing value and that is deteriorating. Don't include us when all this is happening, because what the ANC is currently doing, it is affecting, damaging, and destroying the future of the children, us, and those who are coming after us. How sad is the reality and the state that we're in. Please don't forget you can support us by subscribing to this channel and by leaving your comment on the section below. and by pressing the super thanks button. Until we meet on the next video, and I'm out.